Lionel Messi got a red card. He's so bad now. Put him in jail. Lock him up. Is that what they say? Are they saying that now? Put Messi in jail because he got a red card? All right, guys, a bit of a different one on this. We're going to go straight in and look at what Barcelona and Athletic Bilbao did in the Super Cup final because it is so juicy. There is so much good stuff that happened in this that we can learn from and take and put in our own game. So let's go. Before we get going, I want you guys do us a favor, go straight down below, click the link to GOLUREMI.com. If you want to join GOLUREMI Nation, it is still open until the end of this month, the place that is the fight club for footballers, brought to you by GOLUREMI, all right? You want to get better, if you want to have more fun in the game, if you want unlisted interviews, trainings, programs, how to deal with nutrition, all that stuff, it's going to be there, okay? So click the link, put your email in, throw us a like, a subscribe, and click the bell notification button. Let's go. Okay, so on this very first goal and very first play, what we can see here, Dembele is attacking on the wing. Athletic Bilbao is rushing to get back. As he cuts the ball back, Messi receives it right here, and we're going to pause. So as we pause, you guys know that Athletic Bilbao is back, but they are actually fairly good shape. They're compact. They're trying to get compact, and all of the attention is over there where the danger was. And it's a standard rule and standard play for everyone that's ever been taught football all around the world by all the best coaches. You stay compact and you focus on where the ball is. You forget the far side, which is what they did. Unfortunately, it doesn't work out for Athletic Bilbao in this instance because, as you can see, Jordi Alba, as we hit play, is charging up the field. All right. He has a ton of space. That's exactly what he should be doing. But Athletic Bilbao is also doing a good job. You'll notice that the guy here, and I think that's Frankie de Jong even actually in this spot. You got Frankie de Jong. And then you got Griezmann, the only two Barcelona players in the box. You may be thinking, great, I'm a defender. I see Jordi Alba coming, I'll just leave. No, you can't leave if you're the center back. If you're this guy behind Frankie de Jong, you cannot leave. You are the last man. You have to ignore the fact that Jordi Alba is going until the ball is played. So if you guys are wondering where these rules and laws are coming up, and is Will just making this up? No, it's coming from coaches and players that I've played with in the World Cup, that have actually coached teams in the World Cup and all this. These rules and laws of the game, there are things there that you're going to gain if you've played at a high enough level and have good coaches. So what we have here is an opportunity to actually show you guys what they're teaching us and why these top clubs are playing like this, okay? So you cannot leave this position as a defender. You cannot just go and chase Jordi Alba because you think something's there. You have to ignore it until the pass is played. So you'll see here, Messi has the ball. As soon as Messi plays it, then the guy takes off. And it's so close to his foot that you think maybe he could even get it, but no, the pass is played hard. So as soon as that ball is played to Jordi Alba, then that defender takes off to try and cut it down. He gets as close as he can, but the ball's already cut back. So let's rewind real quick. Right here, what you can see is that where Messi's at, he's way outside the box, but you're going to see within just a split second, he's going to be at the top of the box. This Messi loves to do. He loves to do it. Him and Jordi Alba connect on goals like this all the time. You can go check it out. All right. So when he plays this, he immediately starts to move. He starts taking off and sprinting because he knows that all he's got to do is cut it back. He cuts it back into this spot right there. Now, Athletic has to react to this, and they react in a way that, of course, is how you should react. As Messi's about to hit the ball one touch, they all slide in. The ball pops out to Griezmann, and all he has to do is just smack it in the net. So when he plays that ball way out wide to Jordi Alba, everybody's attention and focus becomes on him, which gives you the opportunity as an attacking player to then start sprinting and running because their back is to you now. They're looking over there, and you came over here, okay? So that's how you can utilize that as an attacking player. We can go on right now to check out this next goal. All right, so as you can see here, Iñaki Williams has posted up right in the middle of the pocket, in between the two lines of Barcelona's defense, which is something we all as attacking players or strikers know is the place where you want to try and receive a pass. He receives it, but he doesn't get a whole lot of pressure from, looks like Araujo, I think. And because of that, he's able to turn completely. Now that he's able to turn and look up, that is the cue for the right mid of Athletic Bilbao, which I can't see because it's paused. He realizes this is my chance now to break in behind the defense. And Jordi Alba, which unfortunately, and it happens to all defenders, this is not necessarily, mistakes will happen, guys. They happen to world-class players all the time. So just calling out a mistake here doesn't mean that it's going to happen you know, or that he's a bad player for that. But generally speaking, you want to make sure you know at least where your attacking player is. For whatever reason, Jordi Alba has his back completely to the guy, so he doesn't know what's going on. And he feels probably that he's not going to be able to play that pass, that there's enough pressure on the guy, and there is. As you can see, he's pretty much covered by Barcelona players, but he's still able to get off this cross, which is right in the danger zone. The guy makes the run in behind him. It's too late for Jordi Alba because he doesn't know where this guy is coming from, and boom, little touch and a goal. Great play. Possibly could have been avoided by pressure, possibly could have been avoided by Jordi Alba, knowing exactly where that guy is, but it happens. All right, so as we pause it right here, Dembele is playing this pass behind the defense, and guys, if you can always look to find this stuff, if you're a winger or an outside, if you can get in behind the defense, this is obviously going to create more chances and opportunities for you. So the ball is played behind. I want you guys to have a look at Griezmann, who's in an offsides position right now before the pass is actually going to get played to him. So Griezmann is behind the defense. He's behind the defense, making it very hard to defend, just like we saw in the last goal. So he's here. He's not offside. He's not offsides. The ball comes in because it's a lateral pass, and he angles his foot, which is just something that we can take from this, guys. You don't need to smash it. You don't need to do anything. He knows the ball's coming in at the near post. He just needs to redirect it to the far post. It becomes incredibly hard for a defender to defend you if he can't see you. All right, so that is kind of a theme as a striker. He knew that all he had to do was get back on side once that pass comes in and redirect it, and it's a goal. On the replay, you can see Jordi Alba, great pass in. All he wants to do is just re-angle that pass into the goal, and it's good, guys. So that's a general rule of thumb when you're there as a striker. You don't have to put a whole lot on it. Just redirect it away from where the ball is coming from, and it'll give you a greater likelihood that it's going to go in the net. So this goal was made by the server. Okay, Barcelona has kind of a deep line. They're in their box, but that's just kind of how it is because that's where you guys will see that the wall is set inside. So that's how high Barcelona has to set their line of defense. All right. So they could have done something crazy and play the offsides trap. That's just insane. Most teams don't do stuff like that. But this pass, because they play this pass in behind the defense, all you need to do is get a touch in order to make it go in. Boom. Beat him near post, and it's a goal. All right. But that goal came from great service, and the rest of the guys just charging that spot. You just aiming for a spot. As a server, most coaches will tell you and teach you to aim for this spot. And then you guys, as attacking players, run onto it. Makes it really hard if that pass comes in behind the defense. All right. All right. So you guys are about to see a very sick goal. If you haven't seen this goal, you're probably going to watch it 10 times over because I did, because it's sick. All right. So Iñaki Williams is backing up. All right, he's backing up this time, and there's about to be pressure on him. He receives the pass, takes a touch with his left foot, but immediately knows because he's right-footed, he wants to come back to his right. Griezmann is defending at this moment, and I saw and heard the announcers kind of trying to blame him that he didn't get in on pressure. There's already a defender there. Griezmann's coming to help. He's coming to help. He's not even the principal defender. The pass was there, so as Griezmann gets there, he wants to get behind the ball. Maybe he goes a little deep, but guys, sometimes as an attacking player, you are at a huge advantage, and that's just the way it is, all right? So it's tough to defend, especially when you're in your own box. Griezmann does at least a good job to recover. The thing is, though, we spoke about in the Haaland video, guys, 1, 2, 3 touches in the box. I think he takes 4 total before he's released a shot, and it's in the back of the net. Once again, nothing Ter Stegen can do. Off the post and in. Such a sick goal. Such a sick goal. But yeah, that's part of the principle. I mean, guys do this all the time. I mean, if you are in that position, you know that the far post is most likely your friend right there, because shooting near post is going to be blocked. The only way he was probably going to score is either through the legs, which he's going to have to go through like 60 legs, or shooting far post. And he executed. It's Golasso, what are you going to do? All right, of course. Everybody wants to talk about Lionel Messi got a red card. He's so bad now. Put him in jail. Lock him up. Is that what they say? Are they saying that now? Put Messi in jail because he got a red card? All right, so let's have a look at what actually happened. I think there might have been something going on before this play. I didn't watch the game, but it's obvious that they're kind of at each other's shoulders, necks, kind of. So when Messi plays the pass, he's a little annoyed that the dude gave him a bump. I don't think that, I mean, the guy's been hit before, so it seems like he's annoyed. And he may be annoyed also because they're losing at this, you know, second. So after Messi plays the pass, it's really obvious that they're both bracing for impact, and Messi's just pissed off. He's just like, screw this guy. There's basically one reason why this is a red card. And it's because from this angle that we can see right here, it looks like Messi clocked the dude in the back of the head. That's a red card. You can't do that. Like, if he had just guided him and shoved him and moved him out of the way, it's not a red card. Hardly even a yellow maybe at that point. But it looks like he swung out like that, and that's what's going to give you a red card. There's not much to discuss here, you guys. It's a red card. You can't punch people in the back of the head just because they hit you. The guy's probably acting on the ground. I mean, it doesn't look like to me that he got hit hard enough that he's going to stop. So just as we see the other angle, he gives him a little bump. It's what you're going to do. I mean, how else are you going to stop Messi? But just get him off the field. So, yeah. The dude knew exactly what he was doing, trying to run into the space. You guys will see that it's kind of an identical play as that very first goal. It's really identical to the first goal. Messi plays the ball. He's trying to now take off to go get in a better position, and the dude is preventing him to do that. Pisses him off, but you can't punch people in the back of the head. That's not... Is that in the law book? Can you... Maybe it's in the rule book. Like, if you actually hit him in the back of the head lightly, then it's not a red card. But don't quote me on that. We can check the rules. All right? Yeah. Nothing else to say. It's a red card. You can't do that. So... hopefully it doesn't get blown out of proportion just because he's an incredible footballer. So we have to actually pretend like they're not humans now and they don't get angry. We have to attribute rules to them like they're gods. He's a normal dude. And it happens. So yeah, red card. What are you going to do?
I cannot really been addicted to you. All of my attention I've been giving to you. Caught up in my feelings, I got feelings for you.